Emotions. Emotions. So a lot of people use emotions, the term emotions, as something bad, right? So in case you don't know, or in case you misinterpret it, emotions can be good or bad. There are good emotions, there are bad emotions, right? So when talking about trading and entrepreneurship, we don't need any of those. Happy, sad, frustrated, all of that. We don't need it. Now, why am I saying we don't need it? When you're dealing with the markets, or when you're dealing with business, you have to be as stoic as possible. Now, let's dive deep into trading. Every trader must have his or her emotions under the pillow. You mustn't go to the chart with your emotions. And how this is possible to achieve is by detaching yourself from the results. Now, if you remove yourself, if you stop thinking about the outcome of whatever you're going to do, you're going to have a better understanding. Now, after every win, if you're too happy, it actually makes your next trade have a problem. After a loss, if you're too sad, it makes your next trade have a problem. So now let's talk about the disadvantages of good emotions and also the disadvantages of bad emotions in trading. First of all, so now this is it. There are no advantages, none. So if you're happy after a winning trade, what does it do? After that time of extreme happiness, it brings about ego. Ego in the sense that you feel you're so good, you feel you're so powerful on the charts, you feel you know it very well, and this is when most traders go to fund their life savings as capital. Most traders go to purchase big profit accounts. Most traders borrow money to trade because they are feeling themselves. Maybe after a 3 days winning streak, 4 days a week winning streak, so they think they are now perfect to do anything. Now, this happens to an extent whereby once you have one next loss after this winning streak, what happens to your psychology? It goes downstream. Fear creeps in. At first, that first loss, for some people, they might still feel good. Then they keep going, and they keep losing. They start becoming so afraid. Now, that fear is going to lead to more and more losses, more and more bad decisions until you finally blow your account. So what about the bad emotions? Fear. Example, fear, anger. If you are angry because you made a mistake in trading, you broke your rule, that's bad. Now, whenever you break a rule, you must be able to accept it. Okay, I lost today because I broke a rule. I'm going to journal it down and I'm going to do better next time. Now, this is the only way to improve yourself. Once you are caught trying to hate on yourself, anger and everything, the next thing you feel the need to revenge. You feel the need to correct your mistake right now in the market, but then it's already too late. You can't reverse time. So this is when people jump in and even lose more. So this is why anger after losing or breaking your rule is not needed. Just journal it. There will always be enough opportunities in the market. The opportunities never end. Forever, before I was born, they existed. Before I started trading, they existed. They are still existing now. They will forever still exist. So now, this is why you don't need fear. Also, now fear is another emotion. Fear, you're scared of placing that trade. You've seen all your setups, all your parameters aligning, but then you're scared to make that trade. This is where the problem is. This is going to lead you into more issues, meaning you're scared to take the trade. When the trade finally goes in your direction, you feel very bad and you feel like a pussy. Then next time, what do? You dive into another trading setup that has not fully met your criteria, has not fully met your standard, just because the last one you left it on the table and you left, right? So these are the things you need to avoid. Now, what about these are the things you need to avoid? Emotions. Emotions is really bad. Now, let's talk about emotions in business, right? This is the same thing. So emotions in business is this: anger, sadness, frustration, all of those bad emotions in business leads to you shying away from what you're supposed to do. Let's assume you met that person and you pitched your business to that person and the person treated you like trash. The person did not respond, or the person left you, or the person ignored you, whatever you want to call it. Now, if you get sad, it affects your next meeting with others. There is something, if you disbelieve in what what you want to say before you meet your prospective client, before you meet your potential customer, you would never do better in sales. You would never ever pitch your business the right way. You would never advertise it the right way, because you yourself do not believe in your product. You're having doubts that this person is going to reject you. So this is why after each rejection, be happy, take it as normal, because as a businessman or woman listening to me, watching this video, you would meet rejections most likely every single month. You actually get rejections from customers, business partners, everywhere. You would get rejections, and it's part of the game. You would meet these things, right? So that's just about negative emotions, about being discouraged, sad because of low turn up. Now, in cases whereby a month was really bad for you, you didn't make sales, you didn't get customers, but you lost money due to expenses and paying of bills and even employees. Now, instead of you feeling frustrated, understand that these things are the prices you're paying for that your multi-million-dollar business. If you give up now because of these things, this is going to affect you in the long term, right? So you have been able to start. Now, do not relent because of bad occurrences. You keep on seeing this for the rest of your life. So keep your emotions aside when it comes to business, right? So now let's talk about let's talk about the good emotions in business. Good emotions like being super happy, feel good, feel satisfied, accomplished. Now it's also bad. Why is it bad? It is bad because when you feel happy, you feel satisfied, you feel accomplished, you stop working hard, you stop reaching out to clients, you stop improving your business, you stop improving your brand, you stop observing your competitors, and this is how they take your customers, this is how they take your business. This is how somebody does way better than you and take all your customers, because you made some kind of money or some kind of success this month, this year. You relax. So in general, keep emotions out of business, and more importantly out of trading. See you in the next video.